We are in a turbulence moment. My friends, how are you doing? March 8th, 2025, and I feel the drive, the motivation to open the mic and just to speak to the ether, and hopefully you are going to be benefited from this. This is very different times, the intensity, the emotional chaos, the need for let go, the collapse of old, outdated structures. I was calling this coming. We are all in this wave, in this energy, and once it's here, we may speak it from a different perspective. Indeed, I'm dropping some hints in previous videos in different artistic way to bring us the hope for the new future that is coming after all what is collapsing, and it's not just in one day. We are seeing the outdated structures and systems are changing in front of our eyes, and specifically, more remarkably, from the executive order that Trump is leading. And this is all part of the astrology as we were illustrating them months and years in advance. Now it's happening, and each one is adding its all own analysis and the why and how. We all saw that right now Bitcoin is a strategy reserve, and still Bitcoin is not in the 100K. Things are going according to the live chart that I drew months in advance, understanding that right now we are with Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde from next week. Eclipses are coming. People should understand how energy works, even when expecting to earn money in that way or other. The collective consciousness right now is in a turmoil, and we need to respect it, and how you prepare yourself for any season. Astrology is giving us the extra eye that the news itself, by reading and analyzing with ChatGPT or other, will not give you the entire frame. This is a huge script, a bigger script that is happening on top of everything, that is covering all the events that make them sense why every event or news is happening at this time. And this is how I'm drawing the general line of the main indices for Bitcoin, S&P, oil, gold. All those movements were seen months in advance, and even that is not 100% on the price, is just showing us pretty much with 80% accuracy the direction where it's going. So actually understanding the markets also helping us understanding what may happen in the world, because markets pretty much illustrating those waves and emotional collective energies. If you want to know more about the live charts, you can check in the links below. This is a promotion until the end of the month. But let's speak about what's really happening right now that is so chaotic. Yes, we are in Pisces. The sun is in Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. Saturn there, Neptune there. The eclipses into next September also are going to happen in the axis of Pisces in Virgo. In next week, in the 14th of March, we are going to have the full moon of Virgo. Full moon of Virgo every time during this time, the last month of the year, is speaking about cleaning house, completion of task and old habits, detoxification, preparing us to a new chapter of Aries that is starting the springtime after the equinox. But this time is not just a full moon, it's a lunar total eclipse. And always the eclipses are giving us a sort of a curve and a new phase that we not fully see already. And what is right now dropping, and why I chose the title for this period, The Great Collapse, is because this is the theme of Virgo and Pisces, specifically that Virgo is in the South Node. So all the bureaucracy, all the old order that right now Trump is changing and taking the carpet beneath many different structures are part of the deal. And it's not just Trump. What are your executive orders that you are doing in your life? From what agreement and corruptive agreement you are actually withdrawing relationship-wise? And we are all related to, or somehow toxified from, a bad relationships with our boss, with our, building, with our city, with our country, with our parents, with our sisters, with our brothers, etc. I'm mentioning a lot the family affairs because not just I'm passing through one of those phases, but yes, Mars just stationed in Cancer, the sign of family, affairs, borders, and we are seeing all this tension as well. Immigrants, that is also related to Pisces, and all this homelessness. And Cancer is also the home, the real estate. All this is right now ending. But where it's going to go, not to the exact other direction that you are expecting. Now prices will go down. Now they will understand. Now they will go back to their country. Now we will bring all the old order. Now I will go back to this country and things. This is going to a new phase. And this is not surprised that evacuation is the main word. I was predicting this months ago. You would hear in my channel for what will come in this year. And the word evacuation non-stop is coming. Collapse of different things, relationship collapse. And this is coming after the Great Divorce that was illustrating the 2023 and the beginning of 2024. Why Great Divorce? Not just romantic relationship, it's always the diplomatic crisis. And now we're seeing the collapse. Of course, the Great Divorce was accompanied with wars that mainly focused on Israel, Gaza, and Ukraine, Russia, and more kind of tension. But right now, this is not energy for war. This ceasefire is going to last because it's a very miserable energy, just chaos right now. Every movement can create a chaos. And this is why right now Trump is very much focusing on Iran. And this is so many phases that even with the best desire of Trump to bring America great again, those are many different structures that will not be able to hold and manage the ways we are imagining. But what is coming now, more than just Venus retrograde, that she is actually bringing, check your life since last October. My life, a mess with different concept of relationship and emotional intensity. But October was the month of Libra, right? And it was South Node in Libra. Now, Venus, the ruler of Libra, she is retrograde and bringing us the theme from last October that even from the previous October, the beginning of the war in Israel. And this is now going to show us such difficult truth that many people prefer not to see, not to open their eyes. Why I'm saying this? Because Neptune is ready to move to Aries for so many years. Neptune was in Pisces. This is the time to reveal the charade, the illusion that we believe that, like in a relationship, no, but they love me so much, I'm doing all this, or whatever we are putting as expectation that we are fighting for something that is in our projection, but right now we're going to see a lot of realities that we should accept. Because once you see something, you cannot unsee it. And this is the Great Awakening with Neptune moving to Aries. And it's very heartbreaking to see things that are broken, collapsed, and you idealized it, or idealized your partner, or idealized your family members, because you always wanted to see them very nice and good. It served your identity, your old identity. Now we are going to see this in our personal life and in the collective. And we are going to make new decisions out of this. The lucky of these transits are those that we're always using the super consciousness, that we're not just trying to be the crazy mind conspiracy looking from, but yeah, it's obvious to say using astrology, which can help something out of the paradigm to see outside of the box paradigms, or those that were preparing themselves to understand what's future is going to bring, understanding that AI is here to stay, that Harari repeatedly said, and people criticized when I was quoting him, that he was supporting parallel to what I'm saying in astrology. AI is going to hack human consciousness and AI going to be smarter and to control humanity. Yes, we're going to this direction. And all those that are investing in their primitive beliefs and no, it's all will be okay, or the jobs and all the things that are now going to find themselves in a very difficult and challenging situation. We are not speaking just about deportation of people from one place or from United States to another place. This is about deportation, energy deportation. People in places that were very in high demand are going to be the opposite. And new places are going to be discovered. And it's very important to see what's the new values that we are carrying with us, how we are investing our time, and to what system we are going to be aligned ourselves with. So this is so much unknown. We are going to a new direction, and the eclipses that are coming is just putting us inside of the storm, inside of the sea. This is a blind spot where Neptune right now in the last degree of Pisces. And this is a great time for surrounding and surrendering and to let go. We are not going to take nothing with us, but on what we have inside. I repeatedly share a sort of recommendation that I received also as a guidance, spiritual guidance tip for all of you. Use your brain, remember your C phrases or your seeds, your private seeds in your mind. Don't trust only on USB or one metal here or a paper there. You need to have it with you. The things are carrying with you, the experiences with you. It's in yourself. This is something very important. And all what we are taking with us, if you are going well to the digitality, is understanding how to use the thing. You could lose your phone, but you already cannot lose your orientation, knowing how to operate the phone or whatever you achieve another device. You already know how to restore things and how to go into things. We really want to use our brain and not to trust completely the third-party helpers, but knowing how to connect it. Always the control is inside your brain and your memory. It's very important to, and I repeat on this for the last specifically 2.5 years with the North Node in Aries, maintain your brain. I'm taking every day between 1 milligram to 2 milligram of magnesium, omega-3 to 2 grams, Q10, all those supplements that are supporting your brain. This is investing, and of course, no alcohol and avoiding sugar as possible, and meat, all those things, not meat, bread, wheat. I'm eating meat, not pork, of course, and not seafood, of course. But this is something very important. Saturn is moving to Aries, and Neptune is moving to Aries. It's all about the head. It's the head, and it's your leadership, and it's a new chapter. We are all leading for a new chapter, and it's so hard to let go. It's so hard. It's so difficult to say bye-bye. And I'm just right now recording this video saying bye-bye to one place and going to a place that you will see me in the next days, a place that will remind 2020. And this is part of the turbulence that we are entering to. Remember, it's always related to a great reset this period of the year. I say that 2025 will bring more collective changes than 2020 brought as a pandemic that started and was declared in March 11th. And a week after, in the 17th of March, the lockdown globally started just for 2 weeks to control the pandemic. And Bitcoin fell to 3,800. It was a pivot point for a lot of people and souls on this earth. And yeah, something pivotal is coming already this month too. It's very hard to see. This week I was again swimming in the sea, and here where I am in the north of Brazil, very strong waves. And suddenly I was floating and unexpectedly a huge wave came on me, and I don't know what blue, 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 blue I was doing inside of the wave. Definitely someone rigid or that don't know or would not be adjusted how to fall would break something. But this is a moment that even you try to remember what I was thinking to myself when you are passing through this. So instinctive energies and thought that you just need to let go. You just need to let go. We're losing control right now, and it's hard to lose control. Venus, she's still in the sort of control moment. Mercury as well in Aries. Like our mind is trying to think already to the future, but very soon Mercury is going retrograde to its falling position in Cancer, in Pisces, and Venus as well to Pisces. Even that, she's going to give us a grace, because when we are all in the water, when we are all in the mess, it feels something of unity. But it's like the collective, it's like a huge bus is going through an abyss. So everybody are screaming, "Wah!" So it's not just the individual. It's something of collective. So we know that the trouble is collective, is less painful. Yeah, it's going to be maybe less painful in that way because it's going to be something collective, the structures. But of course, this is not the end of the world. We are already seeing the continuation of astrology after this Pisces, after this night. The dawn is coming. The Aries is the first moment of light, the sunrise. And this is the moment of wake up, good morning. Or what I was seeing in my dream was, and the reality, now go to work, wash your teeth. Suddenly you see what you are, where you are. We're going to see how the world was financed by illusion of debt, by mountains of credits, financing things on that like we have. Suddenly we have not, or we have less. And we are going to optimize ourselves through what is going to be unfold. It's very important to be courageous with a lot of faith right now, but not of ignorance. It will be okay, because knowing that everything is about to change, but at the same time to accept it, that whatever will reveal, you will accept new information and not to be stubborn with what you think forever was told in the Bible, or was told in the government, or was told through your parents. You are going to reveal it yourself. And this is now what is coming with this turbulence, is an invitation for independent warriors going to defend their own unique path. It's not about being dependent or following rules or following the herd. It's about finding new ways with Aries that will lead you to new direction, new, not old. So whatever you are repeating, all going get married in the church and all those rituals, the tradition, you are going south in a way of people are allowed to go south in the meaning of to the past, to the tradition. But yeah, I'm telling you this as I'm recording this video as a boost of energy, as the moon is in Cancer near Mars. After finally stopped and going direct, this is the message. Take your courage from the bottom of where you are and trust that this is a divine power inside us that is giving us the power to discover, to get what we want, to redesign what can be ideal. It's very good time also to dream a new dream, because the gap between the dreams and the reality is also going to be thinner as we are going to unveil new technologies that we haven't imagined possible before. And the internet already made for many people the dream comes true of being able to work from wherever, to do business from wherever. Now we're going to another level of how we are connecting and keeping contact with people, and we are already feeling it with people having intimate conversation with machines. That much better experience than with humans, for sure. Specifically with drunk party people. All the best, my friend. Check Osher's live charts. Enjoy the promotion. Buy two and get one for free. And all of those charts will be automatically renewed in May 1st with a new forecast showing you until November 2025. I'm Osher, financial astrologer. Until the next, bye. And by the way, I'm not giving anymore the reading session, the 90 minutes. I'm using astrology as one of the tools, but I'm going back slightly, slowly, maybe, to my therapy mode, as I have much more tools to guide people, and I'm focusing back on the masculine energy. So my dedication is for men. I think that men should have new kind of support, as we are going now, specifically now with Neptune and Saturn in Aries. Yes, masculine energy is where real energy is moving, and we need to move the energy. The feminine energy that right now we are passing is chaotic, is materialistic, it's heavy, complex, and in Aquarius, which is masculine energy by itself, and even transsexual by itself, we're going to redefine our identity in a very different way. All the best. Check links below.